The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
Madam Attorney General, I read something the other day where an immigration judge at the Justice Department said that 3-year-old children can be taught immigration law and represent themselves in court without a lawyer. I assumed at first that was a misprint, and then I found he actually said it. I've been on this committee for decades, a lawyer for decades. I've never heard such a stupid thing from a judge or anybody else as that. The immigration laws are complex enough anyway, but to say 3-year-old child can represent themselves and learn this. Now, I understand the department issued a statement the judge was somehow speaking in his personal capacity. I think I would have fired him on the spot. But I do know the department regularly pursues immigration cases against children, including toddlers, who don't have lawyers, even though DOJ has the authority to make sure these children have lawyers. Would you agree, would the Justice Department agree, that a 3-year-old child cannot comprehend immigration law?
Well, Senator Leahy, again, I share with you your puzzlement over those statements.
Well, I'm not puzzled, it's sheer anger.
And as well as the view that I know we all like to think that our children are precocious, but in no way does the Department of Justice feel that children of that age, or even, frankly, children even older, can or should represent themselves individually. And I'm sure those of you on this committee who are former prosecutors and former judges would find that a surprising occurrence were they to show up in your court as well. And I don't have an explanation for those comments, other than that they were in a personal capacity, and I simply don't understand them enough to explain them to you, so I'm not able to provide any clarity there.
But
we do not.
Well, why don't children have, if there are children going into court without lawyers, why is that happening?
Well, we do not take the view that children could represent themselves. Currently, there's no, in the immigration courts, while the current law does not provide for the right to counsel, as a matter of policy, we do feel that immigration proceedings for all applicants proceed much more smoothly when there is counsel appointed, particularly for unaccompanied children or children in general. The immigration judges, as they proceed through their matters, have an obligation to actually stop and put matters on hold if the litigant in front of them is not able to comprehend the matter.
It's not so much my question. DOJ has the authority to make sure these children have lawyers, and yet children are going before immigration hearings without counsel. Why not just have a blanket policy that they must have counsel? Things go smooth, you can argue that things go smoothly if people don't know their rights. But if you've got a child in there, why wouldn't they have? If there's a authority to make sure they have children, why not just exercise that authority and say they got to have lawyers?
Well, we do certainly support that as a policy matter. We support efforts to provide counsel to not just children but others in immigration court who don't have counsel, through pro bono representation, through non-governmental groups, and we also support congressional efforts to strengthen the policies and laws that would enable us to have a lawyer for every individual.
But they do have the right now, and you have the right to, DOJ has the right to assure they do it. Why not just say there won't be a hearing with a child unless they are represented?
Well, Senator, I think you raise an excellent point, and we may find ourselves there. I think we're looking to find various ways to support that, and we're looking to find various ways to get legal counsel appointed in every situation.
I think it's a mark against this country if you have children so they can learn the immigration law. Most of the lawyers around here have a hard time working through the immigration law. And frankly, I think it is a bad image for a judge would say something that stupid, that reprehensible, to be the face of the United States.